Anyway, let's begin playing some more Ancient Roman, which I did start the other day. I can see the ads are back actually. I'm going to send those off right now while I get my bearings. And that should give us some freedom from them for a while. Happy birthday to me. Thank you, yes. I'll probably try and do... I want to do a birthday stream. I never do them, but I want to do something fun. But what would I do? Play good games? Let me find my... I might kill a few enemies, get a bit of gold while we warm up. Remember how to play this game. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday today. It's not my birthday today, but how you doing, Kura? We'll go back to the gate rune. Oh, I should start my timer as well. I've not done that. Let's start that. I'm terrible at remembering these things. Right, we're off. Happy birthday to everyone. It's my own birthday today. No, it was my birthday. It's gone. I don't really like to say the specific dates for reasons. But yeah, it's gone, and I'll celebrate it. I'm like the Queen. I have my public birthday, my private birthday. You get a birthday. You get a birthday. Back to Life of Dragon Infinite Wealth. I need to catch up with that series. Let's do a bit of fighting. Do you know what is kind of nice with this game though? I'm using the original PlayStation controller that doesn't have the analog sticks. So that kind of helps with the feels of the jank, I think. Are we still on the same volume as yesterday? 2.5. No, I think I actually turned it up again. Let me turn it down in advance. See how this is doing. Ooh, spicy. Hopefully you can hear me. Yeah, I was thinking I might do something fun. I didn't even know whether to do like one of those crazy streams, stay up late and all that stuff. Maybe play some favourite games, I don't know. Favourite Mega Drive games, favourite whatever. I have so many favourite games though. Sound volume still sounds good. I just quickly turned it down before we got to that bit. How's the last 2 hours of Roman treating you? Oh, I've only just started playing it, Curry. You missed nothing. I was doing basketball for 2 hours. I wanted to finish off that Mega Drive game. Combat graphics reminds you of Airs of it. Yes, this is another famous shit RPG. So this one's much worse than Air's Adventure though, but in some ways it's better than Air's Adventure too. Like its production values are worse than Air's Adventure, but I think I'm enjoying it a bit more. It feels more like a. It feels more RPG than Air's Adventure did. Air's Adventure was very simple. Like the combat was brain dead pretty much, just attack to win. At least this has got magic and things and like items and different equipment. Air's Adventure was just you have like one piece of armor if I recall, and you just get a new piece or upgrades. I can't even remember. I actually wouldn't mind replaying Air's Adventure someday, because I feel already in the time that's passed between me playing Air's Adventure and now, just my language and stuff is so much better, because I've been practicing obviously through streaming, trying to speak English while reading and stuff too, so I wouldn't mind giving Air's Adventure another go, because it was rough. It was hard work, that game was, because a lot of the sentences run on into new text boxes, but they never really. You have to have a lot of stuff in your short-term memory, because you don't get the verb for another text box a lot of the time, and it was very hard to figure out who was speaking, because there's no in the cutscenes anyway. because there's no portraits and they don't put names for the text boxes, so you just have to go off like a tiny bit of character movement and the kind of sounds of the bip, 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 or something to guess who's talking. And the way Japanese often works without pronouns and stuff, it makes it really a pain in the arse to try and guess who's speaking for non-natives and people like me anyway. Some people are probably really good at it, but I'm not very good at detecting speech patterns to figure out who's speaking as well. You like who's talking feminine or who's talking older. What am I doing? I'm checking my monies. How do I find out how much money I've got again? GP. I wanted to buy like I don't know, some spells or something. But it's definitely got that Airs Adventure vibe. But yeah, Curry, you've missed nothing. I pretty much just... no, I played basketball and that's it. Let's go to the new town actually. I'm going to get YouTube open because I want to show you something that I discovered today. Well, I actually heard about it but forgotten. But, you can hear this hideous music. How many games total of PlayStation Odyssey? This is a count up rather than a countdown. This is just me playing games. So these are just what's on my shelf. So it's endless, really. I mean, I'm not gonna play everything, but yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to keep a record as we go. And it was also sort of a backup plan because maybe hypothetically, let's say I finish Mega Drive and Super Nintendo, whatever, and then in like 8 years' time or something, I think, you know what, I want to do the PlayStation library. Well, I can just say, well, I've already done 20% of it already, so that would be easy. I wouldn't have to, but yeah, it would be a behemoth task. And I also don't have access to most of the PlayStation library, but there's an insane amount of shovelware. Hello, have I already said hello? I don't think so. Have I already said hello too? How are you, P. Hotsaw? What is this place? Who am I? I think before I left last stream you heard this. There's some real music in here. So, yeah, so this music, as you can hear, it's awful, right? Now, let me find you the video of how it's supposed to sound. Apparently, you can hear this. There's a CD soundtrack audio for this. I shall play it through YouTube. I'm gonna have to mute the stream though because I can't turn the volume down on the game and I can't pause it. Let me just find it. Where's it gone? But yeah, it sounds like the composer made this and then it went out of tune. It's actually quite nice when it's in tune. So, where is it? Oh, here we are. So, have a listen to this. I'm going to mute the game and myself because we are one, but have a listen. And instead you get this. Oh dear. What a disaster. But yeah, the soundtrack music, like, I mean, it's not amazing, it's not the best music ever, but it sounds good. The flute, yeah, it's gone off key. Just this bit. Like, what is that? It's not musically pleasant. The hell are these chickens' animations? Okay, I gotta get back into the groove. So, you say you're looking for a magician? Now that you mention it. The other day there was an old man who was injured who'd been carried here, I think. Doesn't even sound like a fluting game. No, it just sounds like just some bad keyboard. Oh, I get throat sweet actually. Yeah, there was some old man who'd been carried in here who'd been injured the other day. I also wonder who actually did do this music. There's loads of YouTube videos as well. When you're looking for stuff, you can see like there's like music theory videos of them trying to fix the music in this. Some people trying to guess what it should have sounded like or something, trying to deconstruct it. It's kind of interesting. I don't really get that. Ooh. This is the village of Sanatorium. Oh, that's why then. So they've got hot springs here that are supposedly really good for back pain. That'll be why he came then. Bark says, recently my back has also been bad. I guess he's about to say, but it's been cut off. And Kai's like, eh? Bark says, oh, only kidding. Just joking. What kind of a joke is that? Haha, I have back pain. Only joking. Can we go in here? Is she a person or is she part of that background? She's not a... She's like flat, isn't she? You know, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe some of the other ones were, like that bartender. She's not a 3D model, is she? She's like dithered, weirdly. She doesn't move. She's the inn anyway. 20. Oh, it's bloody cheap here. There's 100 in the other town. What's that logic all about? Do you want to stay for 20? Yeah, sure. Did you sleep well? She can't. No, she's not a real model. She's just part of the background, isn't she? I wish we could like walk over her to see, but she's going to start talking again. Oh, she's baked into the scenery. Scenery. I can't read. Look at that bed. Why did they even bother creating this room? We're never going to go in it, are we? Maybe there'll be a cutscene in here in a bit. What are those dolls on the bookcase? She's got to be, because she's not even the right angle, look. If she was a person, she'd be, because I can't even get him to stand at that angle. Because it's the perspective. Her head is weird. she looks smoother on the fine edges too. Oh, he's gotta be. He looks real, but dead inside. What? Oh no. Okay, so it's 1998. We've got everything in your Japanese RPGs. We've now probably got a gay stereotype. Just what else do you need in your RPG? So he's talking with very feminine, sort of camp, over-the-top language, like, "Oh my, what an amazing body." But what's really bad here is that it says item person, and then in brackets, so it says the item store person. It says in brackets man, just to clarify that this is a man speaking like this. I'll sell anything. Wow. Oh. And the shop is called Aniki. Of course it is. We already got that ladle for her. You stop being built for polygons, yeah, truly baked. What's a big heka? I assume it means like big. A big heka? So is that a big nut? Then we got onsen egg, which is like a slow boiled egg if I recall. Sadly only enough to get a terrible case of the munchies. You start eating the scenery instead. Have we got anything to sell? No. What was the point in this? That is literally just a really lazy throwaway homophobic kind of gag. Whatever. I've played enough Japanese games in my life to be immune, but it's like literally that was it. It was a 2-line like gag. What is that model? Maybe, but I don't think so, no. I think it was just to clarify from the way that they were speaking that they weren't a woman. So the other day a strange man was carried in here. He was covered in blood all over his body. Ooh. And Massilia says, I don't suppose that person could be the wizard. Let's find out, says Kai. Now that you mention it, there was an old man who was carried into the healing place. It seems like he lost all of his possessions, has had them stolen, I think. By who though? I wonder what he's gonna do from here. I don't know why I keep re-talking to NPCs. I keep thinking they'll have more dialogue, but I don't think they do. I guess that's the onsen. So right ahead of you here is the healing. I can't really think of a word. I couldn't be asked to look it up. It just means a place where healing is done. I'm going to make the effort to do so. Recuperation. So, well, apparently a dictionary says that the specific word is sanatorium, so that is probably why this is the village of Sanatori, because they probably looked it up as well in English and then decided to name their entire village that. What is a sanatorium anyway? I always thought it was like a crazy house, because there's that game, isn't there? Or was that a sanitarium? What's that game called, Sanatorium? Sanatorium is an established for the medical treatment of people who are convalescing or have a chronic illness. Maybe that's just one of those words that you think you know but you don't. There's a game though, right? Sanatorium? Oh no, it's sanitarium. Is that a play on words then? I've been recommended that game a few times. Sanatorium is a Victorian era hospital place, yeah. Well, it says even, I think it said even, I don't know, I'll close the thing now. I like that definition better. Another word too, it's like a healing resort. You have the word? Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? In short, say they're even explaining here, in short it's a hospital. You like sanitarium? And over there is the hot springs, the onsen. It's warm. You like sanitarium? Yeah, I've been recommended it. Oh, in Polish. What, sanatorium? Or sanitarium? Is sanitarium a real word? Well, yeah, I am thinking of sanity and saying aside. I just thought they were the same thing. But one spelled with an O. Do you have business here? Says the doctor. I actually didn't want to come here first. I got sidetracked. Sorry, excuse me. Have you had someone come by who's like a wizard? Ah, that must be Lord Marl. Who's Marl? Do we have a Marl? Are they in the book? I don't think they are. It's called In Sanatorium. Spelled like the game, pronounced a little bit differently. Hey, second page, how's it going? I guess sanitarium and sanatorium are just two words for the same thing. I think they're supposed... No, well, I would imagine that sanitarium is a play on the word for the other, because sanatorium seems like it's actually genuinely maybe for your health rather than a crazy house. But maybe they're both words. Can't be asked to look it up, to be honest. No, I'm going to now. Now it's annoying me. It's become a topic of conversation. It's probably just a game. Sanitarium. Oh no. Seems like they're the same word. According to the Bible that is Wikipedia, sanatorium, also sanitarium. So are they all like creepy? Are they all just like those dodgy Victorian style places then? The Google description made it sound really pleasant. Like a place where people gather. Formerly an institution for the treatment of convalescent. That's the one that I just read out, yeah. That makes it sound nice. Not, you know, not like just a crazy thing. Anyway, it must be about, you must be talking about Lord Marl. Or Marl. You wanted to sound nice on the back. Well, I would like to think, but we're in it right now, I think, and it looks pleasant enough to me. It's a big concentration point for people with specific illnesses. Grim. But yeah, I was wondering why he was in so much a hot mess. But it says, unfortunately, while he was on his way to this village, he was attacked by bandits. That'd be why he's covered in blood then. I was going to say, it sounded like a very dramatic bad back. Maybe occasionally so similar. Things about the game, but it's a point and click for the 90s, so it might be really good. I've been recommended it quite a few times. Just it's on PC, and I don't do PC very well. Bark says, did they die? Kai's like, Bark! Oh, sorry. Well, it's a fair question. Ha 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 ha, says the doctor. No. Sorry? Oh. So, his injuries weren't too terrible, but he hasn't regained consciousness yet. Oh, what are we going to do, Kai? We came all of this way, says Basilia. The doctor says, you don't need to be so worried. You should just look for some kind of, what's the word, like regaining conscious medicine. Why don't you, and ask at the drugstore. I think he asked them. Time for the points. Maybe. So, I think they should have found some by now. But, I'm sorry, but would you be able to go and pick it up for me? Park says, why do we have to? Kai says, what sort of medicine should we get? Is this like a heart stimulant? Doesn't seem to have a proper word, but you can sort of guess. Wow, it's a type of medicine anyway. So, to get to the drugstore, you need to head out of here and head all the way southeast. Why has everybody got dolls on top of their shelves? For the medicine shop, then you need to head to the southeast. Whoops. You should hurry. So is he in here somewhere? Hey Dreamy! How you doing? I'll shout you out. Whoops. How did you get on with the rest of Elden Ring? I assume you beat that dragon, because when I was on my little break, I did have a look. I saw you were doing something else. But yeah, we just switched back over to this. I'm just trying to get back into the rhythm of it. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. It was good. You beat the dragon. So Bark said, kind of basically, you're sure kind of good with people, and Mencilia said, that's the good thing about Kai. Bark says, is that so? Got a lot of bosses down, think you're at the end now. Ooh, maybe one more stream. So we've gone to this town, Dreamy, that I got to last night. I've only just started playing, really. So glad to read into this game. So the wizard that we're looking for has apparently been injured. He got attacked by thieves on the way here. He was coming here to go to the hot springs for his bad back, and he's been attacked by thieves, and he's unconscious. So we've got to get some sort of like let me think, what is it? Some sort of medicine to bring him around. What is this? Throw whiz in the hot springs. Poof, cured. Close-fitting trousers. Working trousers. Long johns. Okay. I assume that's some armour. Usually I'd say, you know, if you got a raid and run, I don't mind, but I'm sure you want to see this cursed mess. Maybe I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna have that. 19. Who needs the defense? Maybe I will give it him. People always get knocked out or killed in this game. I know, right? I was kind of confused because people don't really say stuff very clearly until the right moment, I guess. Oh, it looks like it would feel really good, says Massilia. You're right, says Kai. Why don't we all get in the hot spring? Says Bark. Massilia says, no, I think I'll refrain this time. But yeah, it's like he had a bad back, so he came here, but then people are like, oh, he was carried in here and covered in blood. I'm like, damn, it's a big bad back, but apparently he was mugged on the way. Oh, there's new dialogue and I didn't read it. See if I can see my phone. So it looks like this hot spring will feel really good, says Bark, and Kai just says nothing really. Maybe they're like maybe Kai's thinking about Massilia, I don't know. And then Bark's like, no, the hot springs, it would feel great. And Kai's like, oh yeah, you're right. So why don't we all get in? Massilia says, Bark, could you cut it out? Oh, sorry. I'm not sure. The game's had everything, I'm guessing. It's like ticking all those RPG boxes. It's got a hot spring. We've just had a very questionable shop person. I'll show you actually. We'll go back. You can see the very interesting shopkeeper who talks with a very feminine sort of, but it's not even like feminine. It's like ridiculously feminine. Over the top camp, and the game has clarified in brackets next to their title as shopkeeper that they are in fact male. Here they are. Ooh, say what a lovely body you have. I'll sell you anything. And that was it. That's your throwaway gag. Wait for ancient Roman bathhouse peeping. I know. That's what that's what you need. Well, we don't need it, but it's what every RPG seems to have, don't they? Especially this one, because it's like... It's a girl with two guys. That sort of weirdness. Is that just going to exit the town? No? Such a... I know, and it's really throwaway as well. Like, they don't even commit to it. That's it. Two lines of dialogue. So after all, bad guys after all get their just desserts pretty much. Because isn't it, after all, their bodies and their hearts end up turning into monsters? Just what is going on in this world? RGB representation in the 90s, right? In Japan. It's another dead shopkeeper, dead eyes. Oh, this is the medicine shop. Whee! Oh, I think he's drunk. Great. Can't just let the tropes go because they come from. No, they come up in. I mean, yeah, they're in everything. You just have to deal with it. What is it? We came here to buy some medicine. Medicine? What do you intend to do with that? Whee! I wonder if he meant drugs. Because it can mean the same thing, you know, like we say drugs and you've got drugs. I don't know. But she's like, no. Bark says, hey, aren't you drunk? Hurry up and get out here. Oh, no, hurry up and hand it over, even. What? Says the shopkeeper. Just what about me makes you think I'm drunk? Bark says we want this like stimulant medicine. We were told by the doctor in this town to come and get it. Well, in that case, why don't you hurry up and say so? So, here you are. Take it, quick. Thank you, says Kai. How much will it cost? Angry shop guy. He's basically saying, are you like making a fool out of me? Don't think you can buy everything with money. So it's not about money, it's about sincerity. Show me your sincerity. Thank you so very much. There we go. Don't need any money. Now, just take it. Weird dialogue. So Bark says, Kai, I think we ought to go, like, skedaddle before he changes his mind. Kai says, oh, yeah, you're right. Can we go back in, though? Did you, by the way, Dreamy, check your DM? I already played it on stream, but you've missed it. This track that you're hearing right now, I played how it's supposed to sound. So what does he sell? Medicine, headache medicine, bread rolls? The lack of any sound for dialogues makes it feel really empty. You know, it's in general though, that's a problem with this. It's the same with another game. It's not even the just the dialogue, but like when you press things, there's no sounds. The menus are all dead. You know, like even just the except for random voice acting in the shop. But there's no sounds for the cursor, there's no cancel sound, there's no confirm sound, there's no menu sounds. It's very, very weird, and it makes it very apparent. That's the stuff that really makes games have a sort of... They feel like they have quality when they have sound design. Nothing has sound in this really, like walking around or anything. There are no sound effects. Like even Final Fantasy VII has like just the sounds of like, I don't know, like a coin dropping on the floor or like drinking. There's weird sound effects and stuff that just give the game this sort of volume. That's what this one's missing. It's the same as, I have another game that I've not played properly yet, but Rosie played it on Twitch a while ago. My initial impressions, it was the London Spirit Detective game on the PlayStation 1. My initial impressions of that was just that it really lacked sound. There was like just total nothingness except music, and it made the game just feel very cheap, and I didn't realise because the graphics are lovely and I bought it for that reason, but when I got to finally play it I was like, wow, you really need like a sound design person for your video game. Like, don't skimp on that. So, I don't know what this is. I guess it just stops monsters, but it's pretty expensive. Skill drop? See, I don't know what any of this shit does. Let me see if I can find a thing. Because there's no in-game item descriptions, which is just abysmal for an RPG. But also, you know, I own the game. I have the manual right here. It's not in the manual either. Let me just get a wiki. They messed up the audio for the... Yeah, it's a right hot mess. Just don't know what this stuff does. What is this? Skill drop. Wait, this just increases so I can just buy item stat boost things. I think this just increases my skill by the looks of it. I don't know if I need to. I don't even know what skill does. What else have we got? Hecka soup and maca soup. They're just bigger variants of... There's so many items of the same stuff though. What does this one do? I can't find this one in this list. Here we are. Found a better item list now. Okay, so we've got the bread roll, does 200 HP. What does this headache medicine do? It restores 300 MP. Okay, how are you supposed to guess any of this shit? Like, really? How are you supposed to know what the hell this is? Injury medicine. What's that do? 300 HP. Okay. What about Hecka soup? That's got to be health, right? Oh wow. Okay, so this one increases your maximum HP by 5 permanently, I guess, and this one, the other one below, increases your MP. Okay, well, I can't afford those, although I'd like them. Gotta keep that item list open though. I love how he's just like running out the back. Whoa! Such a weird game. Some cases you expect to check the manual for stuff. Yeah, but I have the manual, Kura. It's not in the manual. I've read the manual. The manual's right on, like, it's on my bed, right, like next to me across the room. It's not in there. I'll tell you what the manual says about items. Hang on. This is all the game has to say about the items. There's no like item chart. It's garbage. Items. not even there then. Okay. Oh, it says here. Oh, it does have a list, but it doesn't tell you what they do exactly. So it just says health restoring items. The Heka seeds or Heka berries, whichever. They've spelt it fucking wrong in the game. This game is so bad. You know, a minute ago when I said that, what is big Heka? I guess, is it supposed to be big Heka? Well, in the manual, yeah, it's big Heka, but in the game, they spelt it fucking wrong. Just like the magic spell I found yesterday. That Valka, but in game it's Valga, or the other way around. Where is it? I want to check that. Where was that item shop? Try everything during combat. Oh, but it costs 1,000 a shot. Oh, it was this bloody charming man. Yeah, big Heka, but it's supposed to be big Heka. But apparently that is a restorative item, and so is the bread roll and the injury medicine, aloe, the kashinzai, which is the medicine that we've just gone to get. And apparently that will resurrect people, so it's an item as well as a story item. It will resurrect you. And then it says etc. Volga. Oh, it's like maybe a Valga, I don't know. I feel like doesn't... What's the name of the dragon in Zelda? Isn't that Volga or something? It's got probably something to do with fire. Like Aggie and stuff is like Latin. They always use all this stuff in RPGs, don't they? Volcano is probably where it comes from too. But yeah, so this is all I've got. H recovery items, Heka seeds, big Heka, bread roll, like healing medicine, aloe, and kashinzai, etc. Those are your healing items. Don't know what they do though. MP items, Volvagia. MP items are the maca seeds, the what's that? Dry persimmon, headache medicine, milk, etc. HP and MP items are Life Foam, which apparently restores all allies and resurrects them. And then we've got Magical Defense Up is a Macadamia Nuts Man, like a Niku Man, but a Nuts Man. Strength Up is Onsen, the slow boiled egg basically. Defense Up is the Tough Man. And then it says other items, speed, intelligence, skill, etc. There are also items that increase these stats too. But we're not going to tell you what they are. Nuts Man. Yeah, it's like, do you know Nikuman? What is Nikuman in English usually? Like a pork bun or something? It's that steamed thing with meat in the middle that you get. But instead of it being Niku, which is meat, they've changed it to nuts, so I guess it's... Ugh, that sounds so cursed. But yeah, that's all you got. That's all they tell you about items in this game. I don't know what any of them do. So... no excuses. Because, I mean, some of them, they're just like... Oh, there's also some items that raise these stats as well. But like, why can't I, why can't they just put it in the menu? Thanks, Ancient. Yeah, thanks, guys. They also can't even spell anything correct. Like a noodle. No. Dreamy, are you around? You'll know. Steamed bun? Pork bun? Dreamy, you'll know what it is. Sloppy. Damn chamber. Are you glad I got that one? I was talking about Final Fantasy 14 earlier to my friend. Even FF1 had the damn table, like a rundown or something. Yeah, exactly. Like, I wouldn't mind if they'd included it in the manual, but they don't. Bum bum ba bum. Sloppy. What kind of buns? Do you know Japanese nikuman? It's like the white bun thing with meat in the middle. Is there a proper word for it? You know, like gyozas, like dumplings. Onigiri, like rice ball. Do we call it something? Is it like a steamed pork bun or something? A pork bun? It's not even bread though. Oh, he's got new dialogue. I should have read it. Whatever. Talk through again. So I came here to be cured, to be healed. Oh yeah. So I was attacked by something and got injured, and it's not a good look. They say that this is a town of healing. And even in the forest ahead of here, monsters have begun appearing. But with monsters roaming around, nobody will be able to come here anymore, don't you think? Think about dumplings, but said noodle instead. I know some people call gyoza pot stickers. Or do they? Let me find. I'll tell you what I mean. Let me just copy paste. Oh, steamed pork buns, says Google. Steamed pork buns. You can have other meat in them though as well. Did they not have a Wikipedia page? That's what I was going to copy paste. Oh, Baozi. It's Chinese, of course. But yeah, it's that, but with the word nuts instead. Nuts-filled buns. Don't think about that too much. She's not real either, is she? She's part of the background. Some of the shopkeepers, I'm realising they're actually not models, they're just part of the pre-rendered background. So she sells accessories, I think. A sweater. A blouse. Shut up. Aprons. All the essentials for your adventure needs. Sweaters, blouses, aprons. What do you call that? Like a waist guard thing. Oh, we just found those. See, this is the other thing too. The manual suggests with the accessories, it doesn't tell you what they do either, but it says that you can probably kind of associate them, what they do from their name. So and it said, for example, Intelli earrings raise intelligence. So, okay, so just have fun guessing what all the items do rather than just put it in the game and telling you. I mean, what does sunglasses do? Raise my sun power? High socks? Raise my highs? I don't know. What the hell do high socks do? Belt. What does a belt do? Keeps your trousers up? In combat? I don't know. Easy ring. Can't afford. Like, the game is just throwing so much stuff at me, and I can't afford any of it. But are we coming back here ever? Oh my god! Like, I swear, like everybody had this carpet in the 90s or a variant of it, and as a kid, you'd like. Like my mum had one. You'd like bounce from one to one, but you have different patterns on it, so you'd like decide, I'm going to only stand on this shape pattern, and you bounce and you bounce. I'm going to stop, I don't know why I'm sharing this. I miss that carpet. Oh, we've been in there, that's the medicine shop. Okay. Right, let's actually get on with the game. I'm just getting so it's like there's so much sightseeing and tourism to do in this game. The game just keeps on being balmy. Is this an exit? Is this village just huge? Oh my god, what is this screen? And it's like they're going for every perspective ever. What is this screen for? Maybe this is going to the forest. Smells cigarette smoke. Yeah. It looks like it would be in like a hotel bingo room or something. Do do do. A vulture. Off it goes. It's still the same background, isn't it? And it's weird because like the top half is a still image and the bottom half is 3D, and the camera pans around but the background layer doesn't move. So it's like the floor's moving on a turntable. I'm guessing this is just... Oh, hello there. Female swordswoman. So I heard this town has amazing weapons. But it seems that's not the case. Do you know anything about it? Kai says, no I don't. Oh, I see. What was that dialogue? When enemies die, it's like you light fire. And I like it's like looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again, and then they explode instead. Should I carry on up here or go back? Oh my god. Do 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 do. Mosky. Hell is a Mosky? Mothkey? Oh my gosh. He's so like skinny in all the weird places. I feel like we were very overpowered though. Critical hit time. Level 9. I wonder what level we'll finish the game at. Will it be like level 50 or what? Am I supposed to be going this way? Like, is it a dead end on purpose? Or am I supposed to be coming here later? Night Shield. Ooh. Each part of animation has to be loaded so I know, it's really bad. But it's also delicious. 23. 42, good lord. Can we give her the Night Shield? That'll probably keep her busy for the... Oh, she can't use it. Right, we'll give it Kai then. But yeah, like you were saying about the sound stuff, like none of this, there's no sounds going on here. Just silence. I don't enjoy it. Even this, like there's no noise, just hey, where are the new spells that we got? Nobody has them. Yeah, but we got Nocturne. And then I also... Didn't I buy a spell yesterday? Where are they? How do I activate them? I got the Nocturne spell off that songstress woman. I don't know how to do it. Is it in a menu somewhere? I can't... I've only got the cure spell. Seriously, like, where has it gone? I'm actually concerned. Because I bought that spell yesterday before the end of the stream, right? I bought the spell that supposedly removes stone. So where is it? Let's see if I can see anything. It says that because you can buy magic. I mean, when I got the Nocturne thing, it says you've learned the spell Nocturne, but I don't know where. Did you read the spell or otherwise learn it? I don't know where it is. It's not in any item menus. Did you see I'm after buying it? Yeah. Because I definitely got the one off the woman. I couldn't find it yesterday, but I thought it might have just been a only available in combat, but nobody had it. Unless, I don't know, is it going to turn out that I need to talk to this wizard person and maybe he'll like unlock the ability to learn new spells, but the manual doesn't even fucking say this. So in the field, if you use the magic icon... Oh. It says here that the magic that you're able to use is limited depending on the character's MP level. Righto. What's my MP level though? Like literally how much MP I have? What? Do you mean it's limited by how much MP I have or the level of my MP? Checking it up, missed anything else. What about the magic shop? Let's have a look. Because I thought it would either be a consumable item, because you can buy like 3 of them. Oh, here we are, magic shop. So you can buy magic that the party could use in combat. That's all it's got to say. Well, maybe we just need to level up more and it'll become available. Because Nocturne, I don't know, is Nocturne a powerful... Surely we should be able to use it by now, though. I mean, the thing is, this is considered a shit game, isn't it? So you never know if stuff's just broken. Maybe level of your MP is the maximum. Maybe. Your guess is as good as mine. It could, the back of my mind is that maybe the game is just broken. Because, I mean, listen to this music. Would you be that surprised if none of the magic fucking works? Or some of it doesn't work? They can't even get the music to be in tune. Where's my party gone? Oh shit. Did I just remove everything? I think I did in that party menu. Oh god. Well, she's gonna be slightly over leveled then, I guess. Might just make her run away. Let's see the running away animation. 50% disappointment factor, the music doesn't work. How would you know that you just did that? How? This is so bad. So, this is the party menu, yeah? And then I can choose, and you see the name appears at the bottom screen? And then I put her in, and I put her in, and it's done. But if I just press 1 and press cancel, that has apparently put her, and only her, in the party, but there's nothing that I can see that was cluing me in that that is the case. It's fucking weird. Magic doesn't work, but the menus just remove the rest of the party does, yeah. Oh. I'm tempted to go buy another spell. Oh my god, I don't want to go in here. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Some of these screens aren't too bad. This is cute. Just checking none of these are like items, like any berries or something. It's a bit of an earworm, this, isn't it? What are the odds of a soft lock, do you think? High, because I can only save on one slot, and I can't not save on that slot, so every time I save I'm overwriting forever. Who knows? Unfortunately, none of the ships are leaving. Or we can't use them anyway. The bottom of the ships are rotting. It'll take some time to fix them. Yeah, the ship's bottom. The bit. I did not know this was a word. So, do you know what the bottom of a ship is called, Dreamy? I'm just looking at this word and it's giving me a dictionary. Ship's bottom and another word for a ship's bottom as well. It's a bilge. Mary J. Bilge, the area from the outer surface of a ship's hull where the bottom curves to meet the vertical sides. See? When you play games in other languages, you learn things about your own language. Bilge. Anybody's wondering, that's a sort of private joke, big tall not small. Misread Mary J. Blige once when I typed it in his chat and read it as bilge. But yeah, it's going to take some time to fix these rotten bilges. Whoops. This is Lake Larsent. And in the middle is a tiny island where the shrine of the Holy Beast is. But there aren't many who go there. Oh right, original hardware, yeah. Yep, this is no tricks. This is the game, loads and everything. Discs. This is the disc spinning, the lens going, the proper music. This is that bad. You know, they could probably make a patch or something, you know, for like an emulator to restore the music. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, he's moved. He was AFK, but I heard you. I was hoping that you'd heard me. You have to tell Big Tall. Build. That good old fat PS1. Yeah, can you see the picture? It's on. Is it on screen right now? That is my PlayStation. I'll change it. Whoops. There it is. This is what we're doing right now with this controller and this game. Ancient Romans mod scene. Hey, you could probably do a lot with this. Yeah, I got an old PlayStation 1 like 2 years ago. I used to always use my PS2 until hang on, let's get through this first and then I'll ramble about all that. So you brought the medicine. It's probably with RPGs, I can't do two conversations. Just wait a moment. It feels weird to try and hum along out of tune as well. So the medical treatment with this medicine shouldn't take more than an hour-ish, I think. I think that's right. Or temporary even. Oh wait, no, no, I've read that totally wrong. This medicine is nothing more than a temporary medical treatment. However, by tomorrow, or after a day, he should be able to start speaking. I think the music is rewiring our brains. Yeah, it's really kind of getting quite catchy. It's becoming one of my favourite tracks. So, I'm sorry, but could you come back again tomorrow? At that time, I'm sure he'll be awake. Massilia says, Kai, I guess there's nothing else we can do. Let's go rest in the inn for today. Kai says, yeah. Doctors can't cure everything, says the doctor. And even when we do cure it, we can't just cure people in a flash like magic. This job is, I guess, not very profitable, I think he's saying. So becoming a favourite track is a symptom of the game breaking down your brain, yeah. But yeah, I was playing Alundra at first on my PS2 a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago now. And then, oh god, my nails hurt all of a sudden. Where is the inn anyway? Here. But yeah, I was playing Alundra and I decided that I wanted to get an original PlayStation controller to recapture the experience. I got the one without the analog sticks, and because you can use it on your PS2, so I plugged it into my PS2 and was playing Alundra that way for a bit. And I thought, oh, this is really cozy. It really reminds me of like back in the day. It's like almost the next best thing. I'd forgotten how a real PlayStation 1 controller felt. And then I thought, you know what, PlayStation 1s are really cheap because nobody wants them because they got overwritten with the PS2 and the PS3. Everything can play PlayStation 1 games, so nobody bothers with their PlayStation 1s anymore. And also a lot of them kind of failed, I think, too, but you can get them for so cheap here. So I thought, oh, I'm going to get one. And just because I want to have that whole boot up sound of that's really nostalgic too, especially when it cuts into certain games that I grew up playing so much. Because when I hear that PlayStation loading, I always imagine it's going to transition into like Tomb Raider 2 afterwards or something, because I played it so many times. So then I ordered a PlayStation 1 that came with, not the one that I'm using right now though, but I do still have that one. It was really beautiful. It was a shame. The shell was all like cleaned and gorgeous, and it came with 2 memory cards, 2 grey memory cards, and another DualShock controller, Final Fantasy 8, and I think I paid like 4,000 yen for it or something crazy like that, including postage, and it got posted all the way to me. And I bought an S video cable for it as well from the same seller, and they bundled it together. And then but then when I got it, it turns out all the FMV was skipping, so I should probably kill monsters or something while I'm like yapping. Get some monies. So the seller posted it to me, and it all arrived, and I was so excited, like, oh, I can play Final Fantasy 8, like the original, because I never thought to rebuy it because I had it on the PSN, and I was always like, oh, I'll play it on my Vita or whatever. But then I thought, no, I want the real disc one. I'm going to play it on a PlayStation, just like back in the day. Because I already had Final Fantasy 7, because I bought that before I even had a PlayStation 3 here, because I wanted to replay it. But then so it all arrived, and I was excited, and then it had FMV skip, and it wasn't working, so I was a bit down about that, and I messaged the seller, but I'd already finalised the transaction because the FMV skip didn't really show its face for like a week, a little bit more. But the seller was really, really nice. Looking back on it, because I was pretty new to using Mercari at the time, and I probably did it the wrong way, like didn't do a very good way, because they sent the cable separately. Because technically, once you close the transaction, you can't contact the seller anymore. But because I still had this open transaction for the S video cable that was coming, I used that channel, which is probably bad etiquette now looking back, but whatever, it works out. And I said, oh, that PlayStation, I'm very sorry, but the PlayStation that I thought was all in good condition is skipping, and it only plays FMV when I tilt it on the side. And the seller basically apologised for not checking thoroughly enough, and they gave me a full refund for the PlayStation, the memory cards, the Final Fantasy 8, and the control pad, and said, and also said, you don't need to post it back, just keep it. Like, I'm sorry that I didn't check it carefully enough. Have your money back and keep the stuff. So then I went to a used store up the road, and they had a PlayStation for sale there. So I decided I'm just going to buy from a shop now instead of online, because then I can take it back and it's less hassle. And I checked the serial numbers and checked that it was the right model that I wanted. Unfortunately it was, but it didn't look as nice as the one that I bought online. I could probably like maybe take it apart and change the casing one time, but it looks fine. But anyway, so I got that for cheap, and another controller with that as well, and it's kind of win-win. Got 3 memory cards in Final Fantasy 8 and a free controller out of it. And now I really like to play stuff on the PlayStation. It just feels nice with that controller. The other reason behind it too is that it gives my PlayStation 2 a rest. I always worry about burning that laser away, and I don't want to burn it away playing PS1 games. I can use a different machine. And I think also mentally for me, I really like the social like the mental separation of I'm playing the PlayStation now, I'm playing the PlayStation 2 now. So I really think the PlayStation 1 started to lose its identity for me, because everything was just like either digital or via the PS2, and it just, yeah. It's like my Saturn. I feel like I was treating my Saturn with big respect kind of thing, you know, and then doing the dirty on the PlayStation, when the PlayStation used to be like my favourite console. especially growing up. And it's like, why we all threw our PlayStation 1s away and started just playing all our games on PS3. I mean, it's for convenience, but yeah. I think the fact that they were so cheap is one of the reasons why I bothered to pick another one up. Because, I mean, I could just use my PS2. It's more fun this way, though, I think. But also, the PS2 isn't perfect. There are certain games that don't play on PlayStation 2s, especially the Slims. Tomba's one that I've heard doesn't play on a lot of Slim models. And they do improve the disc speeds and stuff and play it faster. So I kind of like to have the old loading and stuff. It's kind of nostalgia, even if it is a bit bad. Anyway, we can use the room in the back. So that's why they made this room, for this cutscene. With the creepy dolls. Ooh! And they all just appeared. So, in the end, we'll have to wait until tomorrow, I think. Says Bark. But yeah, thank you for listening to my PS1 talk. That was my waffle. What's this? Refusing visitors in a hospital. How to word that. So I think he's basically saying, like, because we've been refused to visit the old man, we can't just forcibly make him see us. There's nothing else we can do. I guess you're right, says Bark. Ooh, what's that noise? Is this a I'm a hungry stomach joke? Here we are, yeah, there it is. Oh, are you hungry? It's like every trope. Oh, I have something good. Says Bart. Massilia, what is this? Kai says, it looks like a mushroom, but just where did you get this? Oh my god. Park says, heh. I got a little bit of it when we were in the mining mountain town. The mining town. That first village from the start of the game. I remembered that those guys used to enjoy eating this like quite a while before. And I thought I'd try and eat some later, so I snuck some away. I guess he meant the goblin people in the mine town at the start. So why don't we ask the owner of the inn here? Maybe he could make us something with it. I'm sure it'll make some sort of... I'm sure it'll make a wonderful mushroom dish. What is this dialogue? Just ask the innkeeper to just cook some stuff with some mushrooms that we brought from the mining town like a week ago or more. Totally different perspective from mine since I'm doing everything on my PC and obviously without physical media. I mean, don't get me wrong, at the same time I'm not a snob about physical media. I think do what you gotta do, play games how you can. as long as you are having fun, like who cares? I mean, truth be told, like, you know, the Mega Drive stuff, I'm not playing on a Mega Drive. But I've always been a bit of I've always been put off about discs because I remember when emulation was like new and stuff, and PlayStation and Saturn stuff was becoming available. It just never worked properly, and it used to frustrate me, and I didn't like it. So I've always, and because I live in a place where it's mostly affordable, although these days not so much anymore, I just decided to buy discs, the games and stuff. So, but I have my limits. I don't get into Super Nintendo gaming and stuff because I just can't afford it. That ship sailed. And also for me, like with Super Nintendo, I don't know, you can't get the boxes half the time and the manuals, and if there's no box and no manual, it's almost nothing at that point. It's just a cart, which doesn't really have the same feeling. I'm all about the packaging for games. I'm about the software, because there's a lot of people thinking retro, they're all original hardware, OG hardware. Nobody seems to care, but they all just use flash carts and stuff. It's like nobody seems to care about the game part of it. I like the game more than the hardware. I really like the software. Like this game we're playing right now, I'm really happy to have the box and the manual. That's part of the whole sensory experience for me. Not playing it on the OG hardware. I mean, that's lovely too, but I like the fact that I can look at the manual, to the point that I've been very much considering buying a copy of Ys 4 for the PC Engine, even though I don't have a PC Engine. I have it digitally on the PSN, but I just want the manual. I want to read it, I want to look at it, and I mean, maybe one day I'd get a PC Engine, but I don't know, probably not. But I was looking, it was cheap, so I was looking at them recently, but that's what I like. I like the games. I've done it ever since I was a kid though. Like I used to go into town, buy a new game, and then on the way home I'd sit on the bus and read the manual with great anticipation. It gets me excited. It's why I've always read manuals before I play games. It gets me like into the game before I even begin, and I feel like that gets so lost with modern games now. Get off my lawn! Bark says, it's just as I told you, right? I like having the whole actual thing, but it's always so expensive. I love manuals, remember reading them when renting games on the car ride home. Yeah, that's the stuff. And also, I've said this 100 times, but there's stuff often in these older games that you don't know if you don't read the manual. Not this one, because the manual don't help you with shit, but also, I've had fun with the manual, because I bet you there's a lot of people that have played this game that don't realise that some of the stuff is just typos because the manual spelt it correctly. I mean, and I'm having a laugh out of that. So, not to mention space issues, yeah. Last time I played Final Fantasy IV on the SNES, I read the manual, I got the game and learned that Rose's arrows are especially effective against certain enemies. So try to take advantage of it, since silent is really good against a number of enemies. Yeah, just stuff like that, you know. I mean, yeah, maybe there's a game FAQ guide somewhere that said it, but boring. And not all games do have that detail. Who's talking right now? I've forgotten. I think it's Bark still. He said, hey, you don't need to, don't feel you need to hold back. We have loads of it left. Kai says, oh, I've had enough. This is eating. Nom 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 nom. A few manuals while returning from the shop was nice feeling, especially when it was something quite rare for me. Most games I got from like magazine covers discs. Repro boxes manuals too, the same complete vibes. Yeah, I see nothing wrong with repro stuff, as long as it's not overpriced. You know, enjoy it. It's like in some ways I kind of wish like the import community kind of would, especially people that maybe don't speak the language that they're importing. I kind of wish that if you're just gonna play a fan translation, like why not just buy a repro that has it on, you know what I mean? I don't know. Isn't that a nice way to play it? Like getting a repro with the game so you can actually have that sensation of putting the game in and playing it, instead of just buying a game, sticking it on the shelf and then playing a ROM. I don't see why people, I don't, understand why people snub repros and fan translation reproductions in the same way. As long as the fan translator doesn't disapprove, I do think that can be a little bit rude when repo companies are basically just stealing somebody else's volunteer work and trying to profit off it. Depends on the person doing it though. Some people aren't necessarily doing it in a voluntary sense. They were also just trying to profit. I'm Breath of Fire 2 retranslation. See, that would be so nice, I think, something like that. And then you can play it on your Super Nintendo and get the vibes from it. And then Bahamut Lagoon, which didn't come out. That'd be really nice if someone would make something like that. Things for discs, probably play on PC. Yeah. Used to install it sometimes annoying. Yeah, they don't really... You don't feel like the game's on the disc at that point, it just feels like it's a key. I mean, mostly they were. Don't be so slovenly, Missilia. Cham. You need to eat a bit more. I guess she's eating like a pig. More nicely. Like a squirrel. Nom 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 nom. Kai says, you seem a bit strange. Bark says, you think so? I think it's just the same as normal. Kai says, Bark, you seem strange too. Oh dear, is this gonna be the mushrooms has done something? Like you look strange? Cilia, nom 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 nom. Is she crying? Oh no, she's giggling. They're not going to be like laughing mushrooms, are they? Bark says, oh, Milia-chan. She's gone outside. Get the shovel ready. Stop. I'm getting like Tomba vibes. Are they going to be like laughing and crying? I think part of it is people making money, making repros and selling them. Other people do the localization, get nothing. Yeah, but in other ways, I don't know. Should they be? I think it's a tricky grey area anyway, because you can argue that the people that did the translation did it without permission too. You know, and some of them, there are some translators, without naming names, that are making a heck of a lot of money with Patreons and things. It depends how they go about it. Like, I think there's what I have one and feel free to, rather than pushing it with incentives to do so. That's just my take. I think it's a bit of a grey area that's dodgy, because it's like, you know, you don't actually own the game or have permission to do this. And it's the same with the thing that came up, you know, with the Switch and the, what was it, the Yuzu thing. Things like that get get hammers coming down, you know, and it gets ruined for everybody. Once people start smelling money and stuff, that's when it suddenly nobody's allowed to do them for anybody. So it's a whole hard thing to think about. So did you eat something bad? Ah. Did he just disappear? Or has he gone into my party body? Where's she gone? Has she left the party? She's still here? I don't even understand what that whole scene was about. Oh, we've gone back into the room. They both said nothing, and then I think Bart's just said, actually, I'll tell you this while Massilia's not here, but, excuse me? Basically, something big has appeared on his ass. I don't know whether he means like a... Yeah, he's got a growth appear on his ass a boil. Ouch. And then Kai says, could you cut it out? That kind of conversation. Bark says, oh, let's go to sleep. I'm back. Wait, why did we go back in? So this has continued the scene? There's a rumbling, rustling sound. Wah, says Kai. Finya. Kai says, Missilia. Why did you get in the same bed as me? And Missilia says, what? And Bark says, you're both so noisy, shut up. And he's sleeping again, I guess. Kai says, your bed's over there. Oh, good night. And Missilia says, good night. The comedy. Good morning. See, all the times when licenses and greeds ruin stuff, I wish there's a way to keep everybody happy, but someone's just gonna step on toes, yeah. I think there's nothing wrong, though, having a Patreon or whatever. I'll wait until these ads go, you may be stuck in them. So the lady behind the counter who's part of the background, she's baked into the background. You need wacky sound effects? Exactly, yeah, you do. You need all that weird stuff. It would suck, but it wouldn't be so confusing. No. I'm also confused. Like, I kind of want to reload the game, but I need to remember to keep saving. Because I'm like, what if we'd have gone out the inn? I just instinctively went straight back in the room and it progressed the story. And she said, did you sleep well last night? Kai says nothing. Celia says, my head hurts. Bark says, ugh. Let's hurry to the sanatorium. So what? Wait. So what was that scene even about? Is that just they did mushrooms and then went to bed? Was that a weird? Missilia took some trippy mushrooms and climbed into bed with the hero. I don't know. But yeah, like I was saying, Kura, I don't think there's anything wrong with like having a Patreon or whatever as a fan translator. It's more how you present it. Like, absolutely, show your appreciation and stuff, but if it shouldn't be functioning like this is your job. It's not your job. You know what I mean? Like, fund me to localize more games. It's not your job to do that, and they're not your games to do. That's where I think the line gets crossed. But if it's just somebody like, if you just want to drop me a little donation or something to show a bit of appreciation, no pressure, I think that's far more tasteful. That's just my take on it. But yeah, there are some I've seen out there, you know, like crediting people for who are the top patrons and stuff in the games, and I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way, because I think that's when you'll start to get in trouble. When you're operating like a business, I think that's the problem. When you're functioning and trying to operate like a business, when you're a fan translator, that's when you'll get taken to court and ruin it for everybody. And there's some people that do that. Not everybody. How's this game treating you so far? It is getting trippy. Very weird. So you're a swordsman. People who want to financially support or thank people for doing this kind of projects when it's been treated like business. Yeah, that's the problem I have. I don't really want to get into it on Twitch, but yeah. I'll sit on my fence. Is this a metaphor? I wonder if it means like passed on. Personal rules just don't take the piss. Yeah, I think so too. Away from home while traveling? I'm like, is there more to this? I don't even know who she's talking about. Oh, her boyfriend. He wanted to become strong, so he set off on a journey. So, according to rumours, maybe he's at the castle. Working... Yeah, working in the castle, I guess. So if he's already found a new... I guess he's in government service, it could mean, but also finding a new lord. Depends which they're going for with this vibe. I think... Couldn't he come to get me? Okay, so I guess what she meant then. So, you're swordsman? Oh, that reminds me. That guy, like her boyfriend, must be traveling still traveling away from home. My boyfriend, he said he wanted to become stronger, so he set off on a journey. According to like the grapevine or whatever, he found work entering services in the new castle of New Heinrug Castle. If that's the case, then why doesn't he come get me? Have you been to the onsen? The public baths? It's really effective for bad backs. Some of these people do have 2 sets of dialogue if you re-talk to them, and some of them don't. Oh wait, she's changed the thing now. Oh, well, I was skipping it because it started like it was the same. Oh, I missed it, oh well. I think it's... Oh! I feel like it was a creepy joke. Nothing get her to say again. So she says the same thing. Have you been to the hot springs? It's really good for your back. Not really sure there. I think it's a kind of a innuendo. I think he's like you'd. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't really get it. It was like, It's like you're focusing on something too much on backs, and then he's like, I don't suppose you meant. And then she's like, oh, ho, 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 and didn't really say anything. Like, I think it's like an innuendo that I'm not registering about bad backs. So when it comes to my husband, his back's always hurting. He never shuts up about it. Ooh. Hang on. I'm starting to think, like, is this whole like bad back thing go into the sexy sauna? All these men complaining of their bad backs. But there's not, they don't really have bad backs. I'm very confused now. So it seems that there are some guys out there who would steal money from a poor, sweet, old people. What horrible ruffians, like horrible talk. If you're hurt, you should go to the sanatorium and then rest well. My brain is really chugging tonight. We're lurking again. Something extremely short. They're basically the same as they were before the expansion came out for me. Well, they will be. Everybody's all come back. Trying to rush through. Everybody's also grinding, leveling up. So they'll be doing the roulettes constantly. So the door's unlocked. I don't mind if you want to go into the like the sick room. What about the other one? What a view. The old person, old man, I guess it's the wizard. At the logging queues rather than the duty finder. Extremely short. A lot of people don't log out because they don't want to have to deal with the queues, especially after the first bits. So remember they used to do the auto kick. What is it? Who are you? Celia says, oh, this is great. You've come too. Old man, how are you feeling? My name is Marl. Please call me by my name properly. Kai says, oh, Mr. Marl, we have lots of things that we want to ask you about regarding the sickness that turns people into monsters. Marl says, so if you know about it, what do you intend to do? Bark says, we want to save them, isn't it obvious? Marl says, laughs, ha ha ha. Kai says, in the town of Loon Maruna, we met a person who was suffering from that illness. But we couldn't do anything. Celia says, please, Mr. Marl. Surely there's something that you can do to save them. Kai says, Basilia. Marl says, it's no use. It's impossible. There are just too many things about that I don't understand. Hey Jamesy, how you doing? There's no way that I'd be able to cure them. Park says, oh, just what is it? What is with that? So, just what have you been researching up to now? Mel says, that big guy there needs to shut up. Could one of you... What's that? Like I thought it was a snack, but it makes no sense right now. Does it mean something else? Oh, throw out. Yeah. I didn't know that. No, not the word I thought it was, but it is this one. So, could someone throw him out of here? And Bark says, "Are you stupid old man? You bastard old git. Old git." Kai says, "Bark? Mal. You there, the young one there, you're pretty calm and cool." But anyway, this sickness goes beyond, I think, human wisdom, human comprehension. Yeah, human intellect, whatever. But I don't really know what, but it seems like some power from outside. I don't really understand, but it's some influential... There's some influential power at work coming from outside. How's the game going? It's got a bit weird with some random jokes and bad taste stuff going on. At the very least, if I could just determine what sort of thing that is, like what it looks like, what it is, the nature of it is, or... Kai says, we'll investigate. And then Miles says, huh? What a preposterous thing to say. Or like, yeah, poppycock, I guess. So, I think we were helpless to help those right in front of our eyes who were suffering in pain. If there was something that we could do with our power to help someone, Amal says, I think he says, you make it sound so easy. Well, whatever. If you feel like it, I guess you could investigate it while you're on your travels. That's right. What is this plot? I'm starting to get confused about, like, what is our motive, like, what is our purpose right now? What are we doing in the game? What are our travels that we're gonna do this on the way to? Wasn't this our objective? Where are we going from here? Anyway, this is a farewell gift. Take it with you. We learned Valga. But did we learn it though? I don't know how to use any magic. Oh, we learned Tall Row. We learned Ice Rock. These are magic spells that can damage enemies. Use them well. I don't know how though. Thank you, says Kai. Well then, we'll be off. Is he just gonna die now? He never even had a model, he's just part of the background. Nothing was accomplished from beating up some birds, no. That and also I'm very slow. You, wait there, boy. Just, what are you? What do you mean, what am I? The wording here is quite specific actually. Rather than who are you, he's literally asking like, what are you? I guess because we're probably going to be like an important person. Well, it can be who are you too, but it's just, I think he's more questioning like, what kind of a person are we? Than just a name. When I was younger, I was abandoned by my parents. So, even I don't know where I've come from or who I am. Well, says I see. Oh. But you shouldn't worry about it too much, I think. That's right. You should head to the new Hine Road Castle once. One of my acquaintances, I don't know, the holy person, the cleric, I guess? Is there a real word for this? You never know with RPGs if they're just making shit up, especially games like this. Saint, okay. So, there's a guy there known as the Saint, who's my acquaintance. So I think if you give my name, he won't like refuse you. Well then. Why do I feel like he's about to die? Maybe it's Roger Moore. Maybe it's Val Kilmer. This is my advice to you as someone who has lived much longer. You should stop taking that girl around with you from place to place. Massilia? Why? Because she'll be nothing but a burden, like get in the way. There's no need for her to continue on in a journey that you already know is dangerous. Wow, what's wrong with her? Is she gonna die? I hope not. Is this a thing? Does this mean... just means finding a friend, I think. Maybe who's got your back is probably a good version for that. It literally means like making an acquaintance or something. But well, no, it doesn't literally mean. It abstractly means to like get a partner or something. But it literally means to leave your back to somebody, I think. So I guess it's like someone who's got your back. Maybe. So you should find someone, a friend. You should choose a friend or something who's got your back that you can rely, like, feel safe with. Kai says, if that's all you've got to say, if we're finished here, then please excuse me. Miles says, oh, by the way, I didn't catch what your name was. Me? I'm Kai. Kai Olpheus. Olpheus? Mal says, oh, I'll remember it. Park says, What happened? You took your time, didn't you? Kai says, oh, no, it was nothing. Silly says, what should we do now? Kai says, well, we should head to the town of Meru. Oh yeah, that was what we're supposed to do. I thought we'd already arrived. I thought that was the other town. We still need to get to that village that the old man slash possibly her grandfather told us about. So it seems that there might be somebody there that Massilia knows. And also, we may be able to meet the family of the owner of that locket that we found. Massilia says, yeah, that's right. Bark says, that's right. And from here, it's not too far. And Kai says, well then, let's go. Yes, said Massilia. Can we go back in? No. It's refusing visitors. No visitors allowed. Oh, you need permission from the doctor. Doctors can't cure everything. And that's his thing about magic again. We've already read that. Okay, we're done here. We can actually perhaps move on with the game. When you hum it out loud like that, it really does make you feel like you're tone deaf. But then it's like, no, that is the melody. Still kind of want to recheck here. Is that a burial mound? It looks like the same one from before. it's the same dialogue. Maybe there's dead bodies here. Nothing new there. What was down here? Oh, the fisherman. Is there still no boats? Will we need to do this at some point? The bilge is still rotten. Come on, grave robin. There's another mound of dirt on that screen too. They love mounds of dirt. There's one here as well. Do they just copy paste mounds of dirt everywhere? Maybe it's a game, like can you find the amount of dirt in every single screen? She still talking about her boyfriend? I'm just checking for Mary J. Bill, just not doing so well. Yeah, did you go to the... I'm so curious about this woman. Did you go to the the hot baths? It was really effective for bad backs. Have you been to the hot springs? It's very on your back. I'm gonna check this again. Yeah, I think he's just I'm not particularly concerned about my back. But how about, I don't suppose... And then she's like, huh? No way! That... Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna assume it's a sex joke. Knowing Japan. Like. I want to get to the deep mystery of this town, though. Maybe that was innocent, though, with that woman there, 'cause she just said this town's nice and she wants to go to the onsen. Oops. Actually, that is a bit different. So we can't trust anybody in this world. don't you think so too? Because what he said previously to that was just before there was I saw a strange man outside of the village, and he'd been really beaten badly. I thought he would die. But furthermore, it seems that it was a human that did that to him. What a terrible thing. So this is the town of oh, we've read this, but yeah, he's got nothing new to say. I'm trying to remember, like, do I need to buy anything from these shops? This game has thrown so much inventory at me at this point, I've kind of lost the plot. Also, are we able to use magic now, suddenly? Who knows? I don't see any indication. Where are those magic spells that I'm learning? Still don't see any magic. Oh, do we have to equip it? I don't see anywhere to equip magic. I'm gonna see if this sword lady has anything new to say, and then I think I'm gonna skedaddle. Nope. Same dialogue. Speaking of the Saint, I haven't seen the Val Kilmer movie with the Saint for a very long time. I remember liking that back in the day though. I watched it with my mum. Have we got these magic spells? And suddenly I have magic. Maybe it is an MP limit then, because I've got these spells that he gave me. But you can't see them in the menu, so that's useful. Let's cast Volga. And let's just cast them all. They're ready for some amazing magical graphics. Volga. Ooh. Hey, wait. Was it Volga in the shop or in the manual? Like, maybe, did they just misspell it in the shop only? That was a very exciting spell, though. What about this one? Was this magic? No, that was the drugstore. But I'm kinda tempted to buy the HP up item. We could afford something. I probably need it for defense. Thing is, I don't know, am I ever gonna come back to these towns? But I feel like the last 3 towns have just vomited inventory at me. There's so much armor and stuff I can't even buy. It doesn't feel very thought out. I mean, I could grind for it, but I'm not going to. Could do with some new weapons more than anything. I don't know whether to buy them or not. I'm gonna save. I was just gonna save on another file. Oh, the town of Merrill. It's literally just like we're just going from town to town to town to town. That's all this game is. Where are the fights? Oh, not this music again. It sounds like some bad beach town. Like, I don't know, Costa del Tone Deaf. Bark. Well, Kai, what are we going to do now? Oh, that's right. First, why don't we look for the owner, the family of the owner of the locket? Says Kai. Didn't the commander say that the family are running the inn here. Bark says, oh, was that what it was? Yep. Yes. I'm sure that's what he said. Bark says, well, in that case, let's go to the inn. What is this town? There's like 2 buildings. Old person. Do you have some business here? Oh, the inn. The inn is that building right in front of your eyes. Okay. The inn is that over there, right in front of you. Costa del Sol in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, Costa del Drab. I haven't seen you around here. Are you travellers? I swear somebody in 2 towns ago said the exact same line. This town's inn. It's the building right in front of you. These NPCs are very just... We needed NPCs, otherwise it's not a town. This town's inn? Well, it's that... It's that building over there. There's like 1 fucking building on the screen and 3 NPCs all saying, the inn, it's right there. Oh my lord. Well, I'm going to ignore them. Because that's how I play my video games, and this is why it takes me 3 hours to progress anything. Oh, there's more to this town. Do you know my... I don't know. The boy in my house? Kid? If only he hadn't gone to the forest. Do you know anything about my boy? Has he got lost? Helpful. Do you know where the inn is, Chronogear? Oh my god, it's another background NPC. Holy night. Oh dear, I'm getting the yawns again, but I want to play more Ancient Roman. I really should have started earlier. Hard leather. Leather shield, small shield, a leather hat. Oh, shut up. It makes me jump. Should we get some hard leather? Oh, only the boys can wear the hard leather. Can she use the small shield? Might get that for her. I'm really worried about her defense. Although... no. I'm gonna get 2 hard levers. You know, I'm presuming that this is an upgrade. I perhaps should have checked first and saved the game. Ooh. Our defense is just going up like constantly. Oh no, she can't equip it. Oh, let's sell some of this. Bum, ba ba bum. Can she wear the leather hat? Can't wait to see other team members. I think there's going to be 5 other team members in this game. She has circlet. I don't know if a leather hat is better than a circlet. I guess we'll have to save the game and reload if it isn't. Oh wait, do they have leather hats on? Shut up. Oh, they do. Let's see if it is better. Do I need to buy another one for her or not? No, it's worse. Okay. Right, well, I don't know what else there is to buy from here. A hard leather, we got that. A small sheet, oh, I can't afford it though. Oh, hello there. Oh my gosh. I think he's the chief. What business do you have with an old person like me? Oh, apparently none. Or is he just an elder? Is that his hair or a hat? Oh, this one has a weapon above the thing. Perhaps I spent my money too early. Oh my god. I think he's part of the back. I think he is. I think all the shopkeepers are actually background and we just didn't notice earlier. Or I didn't. Welcome. Roundel. What is a roundel dagger? I don't even know what that would be. Roundel dagger? What does that mean? Roundel is a circular disc. Roundel dagger. Oh, it's like a cylindric kind of shaped dagger. Weird. In a different game. Oh well. 300. Oh, and also, I was checking through my video and I was uploading it, and we did get given some medicine earlier when I was talking about we got given clothes and medicine from the girl when she joined the party, but I think the medicine, so after we got the medicine we immediately learned the heal spell, so I think it was what the medicine was. It was the heal spell. It was weird. Because I'm like, where is it in my inventory? Cliss. I don't know what this is. Stiletto. Elf stick. And a glass cane stick. And a battle axe. Right, well, it's very expensive. I'd like to. Can't afford it. Unless I sell some stuff. I might sell some of these items. Has he got a pipe sticking out his mouth? Hey, do you have some business here? Oh, there goes that tappy fork. This is the same guy from a different shop, isn't it? But it's like they're not even recycling models because they're just CGI backgrounds, so they could have just drawn... They've had to draw him because he's a different angle. So why not do a different design? Diano's maybe it's just because they're supposed to look like magic people. So I recommend the Diano's, whatever that is. Diagnose. See, he sort of gives you a clue to what it does, I guess. So it's a magical spell that brings you back from being incapacitated, but furthermore completely recovers you. How much is it going to cost then? Only 3,000? But I bet we wouldn't be able to use it. Oh, Nocturne's right here, so it wasn't actually that special of a spell. I felt really good for finding that little side quest. Pulse, Bulbo, Macagard. You don't even know if these are spelled correctly. Bistarosa, whatever. Little lava. Who knows? Oh, get out the door. Right, I guess we better go to the inn in the town that everybody's talking about. Although I am curious what's up here as well. I always like to go to the main place last. Is that companion? Yeah. So my companion went off into the woods and never came back. I wonder what happened. Mystery in the woods. Oh God. Another guy. So, we can absolutely see that he's just background now. Shader. Seeds. Big hacker. So it's spelled wrong here too. Speed cocoa. I'm guessing that increases speed permanently then. So when it becomes dark, we can hear something coming from the forest. Just what is in there? Maybe the thing that's making everybody go missing. You never know if, like, you just missed the collision or you can't go in that house. Oh my lord. Why do I feel like this is going to be another offensive stereotype person? No. Just the medicine stuff again. There's so many shops in this game. And I can't afford to buy almost anything. Oh my god, these shopkeepers. Why are there just like bras on the side? Necklace, Intelli earring. Wait, are these cheaper than they were in the other shop? Intelli earring, maybe not. Belt, pipes, sneakers and loafers, but I can't afford anything again. Just more stuff. Hey Smudgy Bear, how's it going? I'm alright. I'm a bit sleepy to be honest, but Trying to push, I want to play more of this. Welcome, will you be staying here tonight? Tar for the follow. They get so annoyed every time you don't buy something. I know. It's my part. Even the protagonist, though. I don't know who we're talking to. Not feeling so hot, but I hope you have a lovely weekend. Your Neo SD Pro turned up. Ooh. We'd like to meet the lady, like the lady owner here. I can't think of a woman. A woman? I can't think of a woman for her. A word for her. What is it? It's like the proprietress. There we go. That'll do. The landlady. The proprietress. The lady of the house. I see. Wait a little bit. Oh my goodness. Okay, she looks better from the side. From the front, I was like, she has no face. That bucket woman. Bouquet. Oh, welcome. Just what business do you have with me? We found your dead husband's locket. I don't know. So... Actually, we have something that we came here because we have something to give you. Those beautiful eyes. Just a bit like a monkey. I thought. Something to give me? What is it? Here we go. They could be literally mother and daughter. Also, has anybody seen, probably the Brits will know, Button Moon? She looks like Tina Teaspoon. Google Tina Teaspoon. I've just realised. I'm wondering if it comes up. Yeah, Tina Teaspoon, and it'll come up in Google. You'll see Tina Teaspoon, Button Moon. That's who is in our party, with her like spoon arms. This says Tina Teaspoon. Massilia. I wish I could rename her. This? Oh, it's his. I thought it was a her. Michelle. Well, maybe it is a her, I don't know. Maybe this game's ahead of the time, but I'm gonna guess with the sort of kind of homophobic, transphobic shop owner that we encountered in the previous town, I'm gonna lean to the no. Have you looked up Tina Teaspoon? Oh, it's Michelle's. Am I reading this even right? Like, is there another name that this could be that I just don't know of? Michelle. Maybe they spelt it wrong. Because they spelt ancient Roman wrong. You used to watch Button Moon. I love Button Moon. Mind you, we don't. It could be his mom actually. Really does look like her, yeah. It's just the arms, because they don't bend all the time. Oh, what should we say? Celia says nothing. Kai says nothing. I see, says the lady. Miss Celia says. It's okay. You don't need to say anything. I knew that this day would come eventually. But Kai says nothing. Oh, I'm so sorry, and especially after you came all this way. Please, rest, stay here. Kai says, well, okay, well, we'll stay here for tonight. And then she says, yes, please do. Thanks, says Hawk. Bark. I keep wanting to read his name as Hawk. Well, I don't even know what Bark is as a name. And then she says, no, it's I that should be thanking you. Morning. Good morning. So Bark says, what are we going to do now? The same thing we always do. Go to a new town and talk to people. It's literally like, let's go to the next town. Let's go to the next town. Let's go to the next town. We should meet the elder of this town here. We've already met him though. He may know something and may be able to tell us something regarding Massilia's relatives. Why are we so invested in her relatives? What about Hero's relatives? Also, what was that all about? What just happened? What just happened? That plot line just resolved itself and is gone. What was the purpose of this to the main plot? If you see what I'm saying. So, we went to the fort earlier. We found the dead body from the guy in the regiment. I guess that's to imply that monsters have been attacking. We got the locket and we learned that he might have a family. And they're in this town. And so we came to this town on the way to doing other stuff. And we found his family. We've given the locket and she's just gone, ah, I knew this day would come. And it's like it's a very long-winded plot device to just stay in the inn. I don't really understand. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I feel like that went nowhere. And now it's gone. She's satisfied, whoever she was. We stayed in the inn. Like, you could cut it. Do you know what I mean? We could come to this town without having to stay in the inn. And giving the locket. We could find the dead soldier. I mean, well, I guess it's just a bit of extra fluff, but... The Elder's house? Oh, it's to the east of the inn. So, is that all that they're going to have to say now? You have some business here? Oh, the Elder's house? It's to the east of this inn, straight down that road. The Elder? Oh, his house is to the east of this town. Do you have some business with him? They have such mundane lives. Do you know anything about my son? Oh, they've still got the same dialogue because I jumped the gun and came and chatted to them early. Do you have anything else to say though? Nope. I wonder if he'll finally have something new to say. Who are you? I'm Kai Olfers. I came here because I have something to ask you. Well, let me, I'll guess I'll hear the details. I think he says. The old man. So then, what was it that you wanted to ask me about? So, Kai says, we're looking for the relatives of this girl here. We heard that they may be here in this town. Do you know anything about it? Her relatives? And you there, girl. What is your name? Celia says nothing. Well, this is going to progress quickly, isn't it? Says the old man. It's going to be like her granddaughter or something, isn't it? Massilia Almaya. Almaya? I feel like I've heard that name before. But unfortunately, I've not heard of any family here in this town with the name Almaya. Getting a bit creepy. Get a bit close there, old man. Huh? Says Massilia. Show me that ring. This, it's Kuore. Kuores? I don't even know how to begin pronouncing this. It's Kuores. It's Kool-Aids. Kool-Aid? But why do you have this? Is it really? It's apparently a, what do you call it? The word is gone. Like a memory thing that's passed down. I'm gonna have to look this up. I know what it means, but I can't think of the English. Memento! It's a memento of my mother. When was this established? I thought it was just the old man gave it to you and said that ring is a hint. Maybe, I don't know. I see. You must be Kuore's daughter. Massilia says Kuore. Kuore. I can't think of how the fuck to say her name in a nice way in English. That's my mother's name? Yeah, we just said this. That's right. A long time ago, she lived in this village. She was a beautiful woman. Not however. I heard she got involved with a young man who lived in the port town somewhere. A port town? Massilia, your relatives live to the west of this town in a what? A dilapidated house? That doesn't sound very good. They live in a dilapidated house into the west of this town. If you tell them your mother's name, correct, Kuore, then they'll understand. Thank you so much, old man, says Kai. Oh, no. Well then, let's go, Massilia. And now it's dark again. What's wrong, Massilia? I don't want to go. Why? Because it's a dilapidated house. Oh, Massilia. Massilia says, I want to journey with you. don't leave me there. Oh. Park says, hey, what do you mean, leave you there? Kai says, the journey from here on is going to become even more dangerous than before. So... Bark says, so you intend to have them take care of Midia-chan? Oh, Bark, says Missilia. Hmm? But Missilia, Kai is just trying to think about, is just worried about you. He's trying to think about you. What's best for you, I guess. Missilia says, but... when was this all established? I know that we heard the advice on that old man in the previous time, but I thought we were ignoring him. But I think he says we should just try and meet up with them at the least. How about it? Don't you think? We should at least go see them. Celia. No. Nothing. Bark says, so, and you too, Kai. We can decide it after we've met her relatives. Don't you think? Well then, let's get going. And the NPCs are back. Get going? Then you'll need the exit of this town. It's to the north. You said you want to leave? You should exit from the north. Almaya? I don't know anything about that. Sorry. Kuole Almaya? A relative of Kuole Almaya? Oh, I don't know about that. I think he's like, so, do you know, how about you? Do you know about my relatives? It's just the same, right? I guess he's saying, sassing us for being a stupid question. Maybe. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Almaya. Do you have some business here? Kuole Almaya? That's a name I've never heard. No, I've heard that name before, I think. There isn't anything about it. Let's save the game. And what were these houses? Were they all just oops? Were they all just shops? I feel like not a lot has happened tonight. Compared to yesterday. When it gets dark, we can hear voices. Hey, Big Tall. How's it going? Oops. Did you finish? Did you no, I guess you didn't. Seems it's still... Well, did you finish it though? But it seems like you didn't move on to another game. Oh, Dreamy's on the case as well. Thanks for the raid. Hmm? are you? Says this old lady. I'm Kyle Fair's. Excuse me, but do you know a woman named Kuole? Kuole? Oh, yes, I know. Is this the west of the town? That was quick. Hey, Big Tall. Welcome to late night, tired, ancient Roman streams. I need to pee, but I'll wait a moment. I was about to say, I'm that tired, I was about to say, I play through the Mega Drive games, but I don't tonight. I'm not. You're exhausted, you finally beat the final boss on Otogi. That game looked rough. None shall pass. I think you need a sound redeem for that. I was like, I can't remember what I was doing. I was like doing some tinkering on my laptop and had you open in a tab, and like every 30 seconds or 15 seconds, none shall pass. None shall pass. None shall pass. The final boss. But you did pass him. The game's got issues. I mean, I'm in a glass house right now. I can't really comment on quality of video games while I'm playing this. So, have you heard anything about this game, Big Tall? By the way, I don't know if Dreamy's told you about what we've been secretly up to behind your back. A forbidden love that is ancient Roman. It's a very, very, very special game. Although, you know, until I go back into the combat, I'm actually right now like, I forget that this is a garbage game. I'm just like, it's just an RPG with some silly dialogue, but then you go back to the combat and it's like, oh. You saw someone who's in the living room. But yeah, this Kai says, this girl here is her daughter. And the old lady says, what did you say? That ring. I've definitely seen it before. Well, you should come in for now. Combat is so dull, it stops and lowers the game before every attack. Yes. It does. And all the music's out of tune. But, however, be quiet when you come in. I see. So you're the daughter of Kuode. So this is nothing. It's a family affair. Oh, did you hear about the bilge? There's a rotten bilge in this game. So from here on, our journey is going to become far more dangerous. But while we were travelling, we heard that Massilia is a relative of yours, says Kai. And so, would she be able to stay here with you? Massilia says, Kai. Bark says nothing. The old lady says, it's all a bit sudden. And as you can see, things here are a little rough. I guess because they're poor, living in a dilapidated house. Kai says nothing. But for the very least, couldn't she just stay here for one day? You can give us your answer later. I see, says the lady. The aunt. Well, I guess if it's just for one day, then I don't mind. Kai says, well then, thank you. Celia says, Kai. Fucking asshole. He's literally just handing it straight over. I'm not really getting this character advancement. Miss Celia, I'll come back in the morning. Are we just gonna, I bet you, are we just gonna like sneak off? Or are we gonna, ooh, maybe we'll hear the voices in the forest. I wanna kill some stuff, it's been a while. Hey, wait, says Bark. I told you, wait, Kai. Hey, do you really think that this is good for Missilia? This is what's best for her? Kai says, of course. Rat says, do you really think that though? Is that what you really think? Oh, you just hit him. I know that. What was that? I'm trying to think how to say that. I know that you're. I understand that you're thinking like that. She's important or dear to you. Kai says, but what? But what about how she feels? So, anyway, Kai, the journey from here on. I think I'm starting to get too sleepy. I think it's dangerous and we could die any time. I understand your feelings that you don't want to put Missilia, I keep reading her name wrong, Missilia in danger. But if you were to die while you were travelling, what would happen to her left behind? Do you want it to end? Oh my god. Do you want it to end up like the proprietors of the hotel? Is that the reason then? Did I miss anything? Sorry, I was playing a game with sound effects. Sorry, I can't hear you over this out of tune music. No, not really. We came through town and met the proprietors of an inn who was the person's missus of the locket of the dead body that we found, and she took it off us and was just like, oh, I knew this day would one day come, and then we moved on with our best lives, and now it's suddenly being brought up again that I guess it's an analogy that Kai could end up dead and Missilia would feel the same. We also talked to the village elder here, and we've learnt who Missilia's relatives are. They live in this house. And we're trying to dump Missilia onto them, apparently. But yeah, do you want her to become like that proprietress of the hotel? People just resolve their conversations very quickly in this game. Like, he's dropped that whopper on you, but then he's like, well, anyway, it's getting late, we should rest for now. Which feels like that entire previous conversation too. It's like, well, at the very least, you can just stay for one day, right? Well, at the very least, we should go and take a look. Well, at the very least, you know... People argue and then settle their agreements with just, well, we'll just do this for now. Thanks for the recap, that's it. Yeah, that's it. These people are just walking around. I'm very curious what the three NPCs will say. Will they still say the same thing? This is the town of Meru. Oh, that's why it's called Meru, because it's like a mark. What's that? Do you know the German word? Is it German for fairy? Märchen? I don't know. Japanese always uses that. But anyway, it's that. Because it's a town of happiness and Martians, I think. Martians. Marchen, I think it's spelled. That's what the elder here is always saying, but Martian, yeah, that word. So we're probably gonna meet the fairy here then, because there is a fairy character that we will be meeting at some point. I don't know if we'll be meeting tonight though, because I'm getting real tired for reading Japanese now. I should have played this before basketball, to be honest. There's nothing special here, but please rest. I can't believe how much dialogue these 3 NPCs have had. Like, they're literally updating every time a tiny event's happened. The other day, a giant, massive butterfly flew in the forest. It's kind of had the body of a human. I must have been seeing things. Maybe it was a fairy. Oh, welcome. We're going to stay here tonight. Morning. Oh. Excuse me, guests, but you have somebody waiting for you at the entrance. Kai says, for me? Yes. Wonder who it could be. And it's those two again. Massilia. So, I talked to my husband, I think. So, as I thought, we won't be able to provide support for this girl. Or we won't be able to adopt. Or maybe adopt, actually. It could also mean, which probably is the better word here. Yeah, we won't be able to take her on, raise her. It's already, like, hard enough feeding the 2 of us. But also, this girl wants to, she really wants to travel with you. Please don't think badly of us. Fine, okay, I understand, says Kai. Who's talking now? I'm not sure. But the journey is going to become even more dangerous than before. Are you sure that you want to come with us? I guess it's Kai then. Yes. I think we've finished all our. That's what I was just thinking. Like, that was a whole waste of a thing. It was the whole point of this town and everything has just been to confirm that Michelle is coming with us. No regrets. So it seems like this conversation has been resolved. Let's go. But by the way, where are we going? Yeah, we've kind of finished the plot now. Oh, wait, the wizard did tell us to go to see the guy in New Heiberg. Hmm? Kai says, so in the town of Sanatory, the wizard told me, but he said we should go to the New Heindog Castle. Oh, that's right. Well then, let's get going, says Bart. I wonder what they'll say now. Aw, nothing. So what do we do then? Can we just leave? Is there any more new dialogue? It really does feel like... And I don't mind, but it really does feel like we're just going from town to town to town with very little going on in between. There's been like no dungeons. The only bit of fighting really was in that forest. It's just been town, town, town ever since. I actually didn't think the game would be this text heavy. I'm also not buying any items or anything because everything is too expensive, and I'm leaving locations way too quickly. Like there's no chances to particularly get money, like fighting things. I'm just leaving. So wait, the old house where the aunt was, did I go in the house next to it before? Was it locked? I don't remember doing it. Suddenly it's morning. Bum bum bum. Oh, there they are. Please take care of Massilia. Yeah, we will, unlike you. It says the same thing. Was he literally sleeping on a table? They've got one room. Not that I can say much. I think he was sleeping on the table earlier, I'm not sure. And now we're stuck. Why does everybody tap their feet? And that one's locked. Bum bum bum. Let's save that game just in case. I'm in two minds whether to continue on a little bit or just maybe put some Ape Escape on. But it is 4:20 in the morning. Wait, what? We've got a new exit for the town? So, Kai, you said you wanted to head to New Highlog Castle. Ape Escape might do, yeah. So, it's going to take a lot of time after we leave this village. Does this road really go to the castle? New exit gap. That's like a theme park going through the tree. Could they not build the road around it? Also, the tree's bigger than all the other trees. Well, I guess Barg would know the road. Wow, that's a noisy bike going past outside at 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe the road was there first. Maybe. So, maybe, yeah, he's saying because Barg has had nothing to say about the road. Barg said, what's that? I thought that Kai knew the road. I was sure that Kai would know. Yeah, well then, what are we gonna do? Well, I don't know, even if you do ask me, says Barg. Well then, says Kai. Well, it seems we're lost. Oh my god, there's a fairy. I didn't realize we were going to story time.
見慣れない顔ね。どこから来たの？これからさ、どこ行くの？ねえねえねえってばね。
君は誰？
質問しているのは私の方よ。
この子の母親のふるさとを探す旅をしているんだ。
面白そう。私も連れてってよ。
ダメだよ。
なんでそんなこと言うのよ。
道案内してくれんならいいんじゃねえか。
やった。どこ行く？どっから行く？
Oh my god. Why is his head expanding? Why is the frame rate so bad? I need to pee really badly, and I've needed to for ages. I'm gonna be right back, and then we'll redo that scene. I'll reset it so that we can hear that story scene again, and I'll try and relay it. I was listening to it and I just thought, because it kept going, I was like, oh, I'm not going to speak. So if I speak, I'll miss the next line. But it wasn't too bad, really. It was just something like, oh, I've not seen you around here or whatever. Where are you going? Or something. She wanted us to take her with us, and she's going to be a guide, basically. Ooh, I just want to kind of wrap up this little section, I think, and save and call it, I think. I'm glad I saved right before that moment. Yeah, so Kai, you say that we're going to head to the new Heimdog Castle. It's going to take quite a while after leaving the town. And does this road really continue on to the castle? I wonder. And Kai says, oh, Bark will surely know the roads. And because Bark hasn't said anything, that must mean we're fine, right? I'm tangled up with this bloody cable. What? Says Bark. I was sure that you knew where we were going, Kai. Massilia says, what? Then, in that case, where... Oh, so we're not even in the town anymore? I think we've jumped forward, so we're in the forest somewhere. I thought we were literally right out the door, you know what I mean? Like the town's through that tree. So, just, where are we? Oh, I misread that line earlier, actually. What she said was not that the road's going to take a long time, I think. No, it wasn't. It was present tense. Oh my god, I'm too fucking tired for this. I thought it was maybe saying that they've been walking a long time. Bark says, I've no idea, even if you ask me. Kaya says, well... Oh, well, I guess we're lost. And then, what is that in the brackets? We're clearly, I think it says in brackets, so... we're lost, clearly. And then they say, like, don't say that so kind of... Don't be so kind of... I don't even know which word to go with here. Just, you sound like a arrogant ass or something. And here she is. Right. People I haven't seen before, where did you come from? And where are you going from here? Hey, are you listening?
君は誰?
Who are you?
質問しているのは私の方よ。
Hey, I'm the one asking the questions here.
この子の母親のふるさとを探す
We're
旅を
looking
して
for
い
the
るんだ。
hometown of this girl's mother. Oh, that sounds fun. Take me
ダ
with
メだ
you.
よ。
No way.
なんでそんなこと言うのよ。
Why would you say that?
道案内してくれんならいいんじゃ
Hey,
ねえか
it's okay if she'll show us the way, right?
どっから行く？
Yay, where are you going? Where shall we go? There we go, that was that. Good night. So my name is Farah. Who are you? Yeah, that cutscene. Which reminds me, where's my phone? There it is. It's impressive they even have cutscenes though. Like they really could have skimped out on those. How many RPGs bother, you know? There's so many that don't. Well actually, I guess a lot do. But voice acting too? I heard some of the voice actors have done stuff since this game, like they went beyond this level. The fairy's voice sounded familiar actually. I never thought to look it up. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm Farah. Who are you? I'm Kai I keep thinking his name's like Orifice. It's like Olfice, but I'm Kai Orifice. And I'm Bark Schwartz. Massilia, and I'm... Oh, your name is Kai. Oh, she likes the protagonist. Is she going to be the Tinkerbell trope? Loves the protagonist, wants that Massilia bitch to die. Oh, Massilia's being ignored. Oh, Massilia's getting annoyed. Getting pissed, says Bark. Oh, I have a... What is it? Like a premonition of a storm? So like I have a feeling... It's like a storm warning, I guess. It's an idiom, but I can't think how to say it. I guess, but yeah. I feel a storm brewing. Maybe that would work. The T-pose. Dingle dangle scarecrow. Farah says, so Kai, where is it that you want to go? I want to go to the new Hindog Castle. The new Hindog Castle? The new Hindog Castle. Okay, that's the big castle, right? if you go from here, go north. And they did. Oh, and it's right there. There's literally like no gameplay anymore. We're just going like boing, boing, boing from town to town to town. Are we gonna do any fighting ever? It's been ages. Do I even want to go into this town? Will it set me off on another adventure of endless dialogue? Yep. Oh. Wow. Shall we leave our adventures here? Oh. I'm just enjoying the music for a moment. Oh my lord. Bum bum. Shall we change games? Try and wake me up. 6 hours 50 of this.